Hey everyone, my name is Susan Thomas and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pair of easy memory wire hoops. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a pair of hoops out of memory wire. It's a super quick, simple, and easy project, but it always looks fantastic. I think you'll find yourself going to it over and over again, especially when you're in a hurry and you want a big, bold look. So what you're going to need for this project, just a couple supplies. You'll need some bracelet memory wire. I know that's weird. I'm using bracelet memory wire to make a hoop, but that's what you need. So grab that, and then you're also going to need some beads. I'm just using some freshwater pearls and some spacers to make everything look a little prettier. As far as tools are concerned, very, 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 very important. You need memory wire cutters. Memory wire is a tempered steel wire, and so if you use your regular cutters on this wire, it will ruin them. So you have to have memory wire cutters to do this. Your other option is to go into the garage and pick something out of your husband's tool chest or your boyfriend's tool chest or your tool chest and make sure it's really super heavy duty so you don't ruin it. Now, in addition to your memory wire cutters, which are very important, you're also going to need a pair of flat nose pliers. You can also substitute a chain nose plier if you want to, but I'm going to use the flat nose pliers today. And then a pair of round nose pliers. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, I know memory wire looks like a child's toy, but it is not. It is actually a really powerful design tool. It's kind of neat because it holds its shape. So if I pull one of these coils off here and let go, it's always going to go right back into that same circle. Kind of cool, right? Comes in a coil just like this, and you just cut it off to length, however much you want. So I'm going to take off enough, obviously, to make a hoop. So to do that, just find the end, which is always the hardest part of memory wire. What you want to do is you want to take a loop and you want to ever so slightly overlap the loop of the memory wire. So not a ton because I want to have tension, but I'm going to give myself about a 1/2 inch overlap. So cut it just like so, and then you're obviously going to want to cut a second one that exact same length so you can make two. So here is my overlapping piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my round nose plier and I'm going to make a loop right here at the very end. So you just grab the end, and you want it to be, like as I'm holding it this way, I want to be able to see down through the loop. You don't want it to be side to side. So you actually have to kind of work this just a little bit and make sure you get it right. So I usually give the wire a little crook, like so, and use about 3/8 of an inch of wire, and then roll it into a loop with my round nose plier. So just roll, roll, roll. Like so. So you can see as I'm looking down at it from the top of the hoop, I can see down through that little loop that I just made. Super easy technique you do all the time, and now you're doing it with memory wire. So next step is make sure you put your beads on. Sometimes I'll do this, it's so funny, and I'll finish the earring part and I'll forget to put my beads on, which defeats the purpose and you have to start over. So make sure you put your beads on next. I've got a little pattern I'll show you on this one right here. Spacer bead, then pearl, then spacer bead, then pearl. The spacer beads I'm using in my demo are a little bit thinner, so I'm going to start with 2 and then go 1 between each one. So you just pop 2 spacer beads on, and then you grab a pearl or a bead, any bead works really, and pop it on there like so. And then from this point, it's just stringing the way you like. You can fill up the entire piece. You can just put 1 at the bottom. You could put 5. You can put 3. You can put 100. Whatever works for you. Whatever design you want to put into this, you can do it. One of the things I like about this is that you can kind of just let your design sense go. Like maybe you want to add some tassels to the bottom. Maybe you want to make them bigger and bolder. Maybe you want to do 5 tassels. Whatever you think, whatever kind of suits your fancy at the moment, whatever mood you're in, you can do this. So just kind of keep going. I'm going to put 6 pearls on this particular design. So just stringing away like so. You can see how it's kind of filling up at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And so now I'll put 2 spacers at the other side, just like so. So essentially I've done the same design here, but just a little bit different. So what you're gonna do now is finish this earring. I know, it's that easy, right? Wait a second, really, Susan? But there's actually 2 ways to finish this. So let me show you the way that I finished these, and then I'm gonna show you a different way to finish these so you have options. So what I'm gonna do, this would be a hoop that you actually put directly into your ear. So this is gonna be a side-facing hoop. So what you're gonna do is just take the end of the memory wire and give yourself just about a 1/4 inch of the memory wire. Grab it with a flat nose plier and bend it straight up, like so. And you wanna make it a little bit long because it's almost like an earring post that you're gonna have to poke into your ear, so it's better if it's not short. And then you just take that little loop and it sits right on top of that piece. And so you see, because you have tension on the memory wire, they hold shut. If you don't like the idea of actually putting the wire directly into your ear, I wouldn't worry about it with memory wire because it is steel, so it should be hypoallergenic. But if you'd rather use an ear wire of your choice, what you do is you cut the memory wire, same loop, just like you did before, and you start the same way. So I've got my loop. I'm gonna make the little bend, that little crook in my wire, like so, and roll it into that same loop that we started with before, like so. So there's that same loop. Then you string your beads on. Let's just pretend like I strung a bunch of beads on. And then at the end, instead of making that little crook, you can put the end of the wire through that loop you made, and then grab the end of the memory wire and roll it into a second loop, like so. See how that works? So now your loop is right there. And then that piece is where you attach your ear wire. So got my ear wire right here. I just pop that into the loop. And now you've got a different style hoop with the ear wire at the top. So 2 different ways to do it. Kind of cool, right? So I hope you guys, if you only have memory wire, you know, you can go with the first idea. If you have ear wires around and you'd rather do this, you can do it that way. It's super easy. This one's a little easier for stringing more beads on because it's a little more secure at the top. Okay, so that was a super easy project, but it really looks like $1,000,000. So all you need, first of all, a little bit of memory wire, bracelet style, and then some beads and some spacers, anything you like, and you'll need some basic tools. First of all, the memory wire cutter. Very important. And additionally, a flat nose plier and a round nose plier. Thanks so much for watching, guys. What other memory wire projects would you like to see us demonstrate? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And now that you know a little bit about making memory wire hoops, you can say, I made this.